Are you interested in investing in dividend stocks? Building a stock portfolio that can provide consistent dividends that grow is what every dividend growth investor wants. And deciding where to invest for regular returns with so many companies to choose from, well, it can be confusing. So, companies use 3 standard schedules to pay off the dividends quarterly. So, they pay in January, April, July, and October, February, May, August, and November, as well as March, June, September, and December. And why does this matter? Well, dividend investors who want a monthly income stream, so monthly passive income, well, they can pick stocks from each of these 3 schedules. And by doing so, they'll get dividends, that passive income, every single month. In this video, I'm going to cover stocks that pay dividends in March, June, September, and December. I'll also give you some high-level information about what the company does and some information about the dividend as well. Now, if you're wondering about companies that pay in other schedules, such as January, April, July, and October, or those that pay in February, May, August, and November, go ahead and check the links in the description below. And hey, while you're at it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Okay, so since you're looking for information on dividend stocks, I wanted to introduce to you SherwinWilliams. SherwinWilliams helps investors like you and I find high-quality income securities for their retirement and financial freedom portfolios. And the SherwinWilliams newsletter analyzes their top 10 high-quality dividend growth stocks each and every month. It's an excellent product which I use myself to research the companies that I make for videos on this channel. So if you'd like to support the channel, go ahead and check out the link in the description below and stay tuned because I'm going to be giving you a link or a promo code worth a $41 discount off the newsletter. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. First up on the list, we have 3M, a company that was founded way back in 1902 and is headquartered in St. Paul, Minnesota. It develops, manufactures, and markets various products worldwide and operates through 4 business segments: consumer, healthcare, safety and industrial, and finally, transportation and electronics. Today, 3M is known as a diversified technology company with operations in more than 70 countries. Dividend growth investors will appreciate that 3M has increased its dividend for 64 consecutive years, making it a dividend king. The company typically increases its dividend payments in the month of March. Next up, we have Aflac, a company founded in 1955 when 3 brothers, John, Paul, and Bill Amos, came up with an idea to sell insurance products that paid cash if a policyholder got sick or injured. And in the mid-20th century, workplace injuries became common with no insurance product at the time to cover this risk. And today, Aflac has a wide range of product offerings, including accident, short-term disability, critical illness, as well as hospital indemnity, dental, vision, and even life insurance. The company specializes in supplemental insurance, which pays out to policyholders if they cannot work due to sickness or injury. Aflac operates in the United States as well as Japan, but Japan accounts for more than 70% of the company's revenue. Because of this, you may want to know that investors are exposed to currency risk. Further, Aflac has increased its dividend for 39 consecutive years, usually in March, and makes this company a true dividend aristocrat. Next up, we have Amcor, a global packaging company, and it's possible you've never even heard of them. They're headquartered in Victoria, Australia. Now, the company was founded way back in 1860, and today they've since become a leader in the packaging industry, and they focus on developing sustainable packaging solutions for food, beverage, as well as pharmaceutical, medical, home, and personal care, and other products. operates through two segments: flexibles and rigid packaging. Amcor is a dividend aristocrat, as it's increased its dividends for 39 years, typically in December. Next up, we have Atmos Energy Corporation. This is a leading provider of natural gas in the United States. It was founded back in 1906 and is headquartered today in Dallas, Texas. The company engages in regulated natural gas distribution, pipeline, and storage businesses as its subsidiaries. The company distributes and stores natural gas in 8 states and serves over 3 million customers, primarily in Texas. And about 2/3 of its business mix is the distribution, with pipeline and storage accounting for the remaining 1/3. Atmos is also a dividend aristocrat, having increased this dividend for 38 years in a row, and they typically do that for their December payment. Next up, we have Becton Dickinson, or simply BD. This company is a global medical technology firm that develops, manufactures, and sells a range of medical supplies, devices, laboratory equipment, as well as diagnostic products. It was founded way back in 1897 when Maxwell Becton and Farley Dickinson founded the company known as Becton Dickinson and Company, and they had a vision to improve patient outcomes. Today, the company is headquartered in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. The company has over 76,000 employees and serves customers in various industries, including healthcare, life sciences research, pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, and others. Now, dividend growth investors will love that BD has increased its dividend for 50 years, making them both a newly minted dividend king as well as aristocrat. And BD typically increases their dividend also in the month of December. Next up, we have Cintas Corporation, a company that was founded in 1968 and today provides businesses a range of products and services, including uniforms, mats, mops, cleaning and restroom supplies, first aid and safety products, fire extinguishers, and testing and safety courses. Cintas has paid a dividend every year since the company went public in 1983, and they've increased their dividend for each of those years, cementing themselves as a dividend aristocrat. That said, the payment schedule seems to be a little all over the map. Historically, the company has paid a dividend annually and quarterly and semi-annually, making it hard to know when exactly is the next payment is going to come. But since 2021, the company has started paying dividends in March, June, September, and December. So we'll see if that schedule is going to continue. One thing is for sure, if history repeats itself, this company will continue to increase its dividend each and every year. Next up, we have Chevron, one of the world's largest integrated energy companies, with operations in more than 180 countries. So this company is engaged in upstream activities such as exploration, production, and transportation of oil and natural gas, as well as downstream activities. And this includes refining, marketing, and chemical manufacturing. Now, Chevron is often called a super major, basically a gigantic oil and gas company. And there's 5 other super majors: BP, Eni, Total, Exxon Mobil, and Royal Dutch Shell. Chevron is on the prestigious Dividend Aristocrats list, as the company has increased its dividend for 35 years in a row, typically in March. Alright, so next up on the list is one of the oldest companies on the list. Founded in 1823, Consolidated Edison is one of the oldest public utility companies in the United States, and today they're headquartered in New York City. Consolidated Edison is a holding company that engages in the regulated electric, gas, and steam delivery business in the United States, and operates through its subsidiaries. And this is their competitive advantage. I mean, it's not so easy to start an energy company, let alone a regulated one. And if you're worried about a recession, remember that this is one of those companies that people need for their day-to-day living. So you could say that Consolidated Edison is rather recession-proof, along with many other utility companies like water companies. So it's no surprise that Consolidated Edison is a long-time dividend aristocrat, having increased this dividend for 48 years in a row, and they usually do so in March. And for those of you that know, if they do this for 2 more years, they're going to become a dividend king. Next up, we have Dover Corporation. Now, this is a global provider of equipment and components, consumable supplies, aftermarket parts, software, as well as digital solutions and support services. Dover Corporation operates in 4 business segments: engineered products, fueling solutions, pumps and process solutions, and refrigeration and food equipment. Dover Corporation is headquartered in Downers Grove, Illinois, and was incorporated back in 1955. Today, the company has one of the longest streaks of dividend increases. So this company, Dover Corporation, has increased its dividend for 66 years in a row, and they do that typically in September. As a result, it's not only a dividend aristocrat, but also a dividend king. Next on the list is Emerson Electric Company, a leading electrical components and equipment company. Now, Emerson designs and manufactures technology and engineering products worldwide for industrial, commercial, as well as consumer markets. It has a long history, having been founded in 1890 under the name Emerson Electric Manufacturing. And in 2000, the company famously changed its name to Emerson Electric Company. Emerson pays dividends in March, June, September, and December, and they've increased the dividend for 65 years in a row, typically in December, making this company both a dividend aristocrat as well as a dividend king. Next up, we have Exxon Mobil Corporation, one of the largest publicly traded companies in the world. Now, this company descended as part of John D. Rockefeller's Standard Oil. In 1999, Exxon and Mobil merged to become Exxon Mobil. Today, the company is based in Irving, Texas. Now, like Chevron, Exxon Mobil searches and produces crude oil and natural gas all over the world through its upstream, downstream, and chemical segments. It also provides refining, marketing, and transportation services through these 3 particular segments. Exxon consistently pays dividends in March, June, September, and December, and has increased its dividend for 38 consecutive years. But if you're wondering what month, well, that they increase it, your guess is as good as mine. The increases are all over the map, so it'll be like a surprise. Alright, so next on the list is International Business Machines, or as we all know it as IBM. This is a tech company that was founded way back in 1911. Today, the company has over 282,000 employees and is headquartered in Armonk, New York. The company is famous for its technology that provides integrated solutions and services worldwide through 5 business segments: cloud and cognitive software, global business services, global technology services, systems, and global financing. IBM is just one of the few dividend aristocrat technology companies, having increased its dividend for 28 years, and they do that typically in the month of June. Next up, we have Johnson & Johnson, perhaps one of the most famous companies on this list, and I love talking about this company. Look, this company was founded all the way back in 1886 and is a global healthcare company that researches, develops, manufactures, and sells a wide range of products in the healthcare field. Now, its products include prescription and over-the-counter pharmaceuticals, medical devices, as well as consumer products. The company has three main business segments: pharmaceutical, consumer health, as well as medical technology. Today, the company has more than 130,000 active employees, and they're headquartered in New Jersey. Additionally, it operates in 60 countries and sells goods through its 250 subsidiary companies. Johnson & Johnson has increased its dividend for 61 consecutive years, making it one of the best records on this list. As such, they're both a dividend king and an aristocrat. Also, don't forget that Johnson & Johnson typically increases its dividend in the month of June. Next up, we have Linde plc, a company that makes gases for industrial use. It operates in North and South America, Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Asia Pacific. Well, pretty much worldwide. Now, this is one of the older companies on the list. It was founded way back in 1879. And today, Linde is headquartered in the United Kingdom. And today, they're the world's largest industrial gas company by market share as well as revenue. The company offers a variety of gases, including oxygen, nitrogen, argon, as well as hydrogen. Linde also provides a wide range of gas-related products and services. Today, the company has 31 consecutive years of dividend increases, and those typically happen in the month of March. Next up, we have McDonald's, and it's one of the world's most recognizable brands, and one that's been a leading force in the global food industry for decades. Now, in case you didn't know, this company was founded in 1940 by brothers Richard and Maurice McDonald, and today it's based in Chicago and operates over 40,000 restaurants in nearly 120 countries. Now, while McDonald's is best known for its hamburgers, fries, and shakes, it's also committed to healthy eating in recent years. It now offers a variety of salads, fruit, and yogurt parfaits on its menu. Also, McDonald's is one of the few restaurant chains that consistently raises its dividend each year. And this is a key reason, why it's a favorite among dividend growth investors, given its substantial brand value. And McDonald's has raised its dividend for 46 years in a row, usually in December. Next up, we have Nextera Energy from Juno Beach, Florida. Now, its predecessor, Florida Power and Light, changed its name in 2010 to Nextera Energy. The company's subsidiaries generate, transmit, distribute, and sell electric power to retail and wholesale customers in North America. Today, the company is one of the largest utility companies globally. I had to check this out. This is incredible. And has a market cap of over $150 billion US. And this company is committed to renewable energy, something that we all need. Nextera Energy is a dividend aristocrat, having increased this dividend for 28 years, usually in the month of March. Next up, we have PPG Industries. This is another oldie, founded way back in 1883. Today, PPG Industries is one of the world's oldest and largest manufacturers of paints, coatings, and specialty materials. This company is headquartered in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the company has a long history of innovation and financial stability. Today, PPG Industries operates in the paints and coating industry. Its most famous brands include PPG Paints as well as Glidden. PPG Industries has paid a quarterly dividend since 1899, a record that's really hard to beat. I can't think of many companies that have done that. And not only that, they've increased their dividend for 51 years, and that qualifies this company as a dividend king as well as aristocrat. And if you're wondering when the company usually increases its dividend, well, this company usually does it for the September payment. Next up, we have SherwinWilliams, an American company that, like PPG, develops, manufactures, and sells paints, coatings, and related products. SherwinWilliams was founded way back in 1866, and today they're headquartered in Cleveland, Ohio. And they operate through Consumer Brands Group, the Americas Group, and Performance Coatings Group. SherwinWilliams has increased this dividend for 44 consecutive years, and they typically increase the dividend in March. All right, so next on the list is S&P Global, a financial services company headquartered in New York. This company provides ratings, analytics, and data worldwide to the capital and commodity markets. S&P Global operates through 4 business segments: S&P Global Ratings, S&P Dow Jones Indices, S&P Global Market Intelligence, and S&P Global Platts. About half its operating income is from its rating segment, 30% from market and commodities intelligence, and the balance from S&P Dow Jones Indices. S&P Global's revenue is roughly split 55-45 between the US and international. They've also generated strong growth in the past several years. S&P Global's business has benefited from a series of unfavorable secular trends. Until recently, since the Great Recession in 2009, total corporate debt has been on a steady rise, which means more ratings are needed. And investors are also becoming increasingly sophisticated, and so they demand more real-time data and analytics. S&P Global has paid dividends since 1937 and has increased its dividend payout for 50 years, making them a fresh member of the Dividend Kings list. But if you're looking for when they increased their dividend, they're all over the map. Next up, we have Stanley Black & Decker, a company that was founded in 1843. This company has 4 primary business segments: tools and storage, industrial, security, and other items. Tools and storage include Stanley, Black & Decker, DeWalt, Craftsman, as well as the Porter Cable brands. Given its global reach and strong market position, Stanley Black & Decker is well positioned to continue delivering long-term shareholder value. And this company has increased its dividend for 55 consecutive years, and they usually do so in the month of September. Next up, we have Target Corporation. Now, Target is one of the largest retail companies in the United States. Founded in 1902, today it's headquartered in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and operates as a general merchandise retailer. Unfortunately, with inflation and recessions, companies like Target suffer as customers trim their spending. But this isn't something new for Target. I mean, the company has been through this before. And as you can see it in the dividend, well, the company has increased its dividend for 52 consecutive years, and they usually do so in the month of September. So I think this company is going to be doing just fine. Next up, we have Rowe Price, a publicly owned investment manager founded in 1937, and this company is based in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, the company is one of the largest publicly traded asset managers. The company provides various mutual funds, sub-advisory services, as well as separate account management for both individual and institutional investors, retirement plans, and financial intermediaries. T. Rowe Price is a dividend aristocrat and has increased its dividend for 36 years, usually in the month of March. Next up, we have VF Corporation, a company headquartered in Denver, Colorado. They were founded way back in 1899. Today, they're a leading global lifestyle apparel company with a portfolio of iconic brands, including the North Face, Vans, Wrangler, Timberland, and Lee. VF is committed to having its customers pursue their passions as well as achieve their personal best through their products. The company's strong focus on sustainability helps it create long-term value for shareholders, employees, customers, and the communities in which it operates. As a result, VF has increased its dividend for 48 years, usually in December. Alright, so next up we have Grainger, one of the world's largest distributors of motors, lighting, material, fasteners, plumbing, tools, as well as safety supplies. Now, this company is headquartered in Lake Forest, Illinois, and the company was founded in 1927, and today serves more than 3 million customers. The company typically increases its dividend in June of each year, as they've done for each of the past 52 years. And given its strong financial position and consistent profits, well, investors can expect Grainger to continue increasing its dividend in the years to come. And last but not least, we have Walgreens Boots Alliance, a pharmacy-led health and beauty retail company that was founded in 1901 and it's based in Deerfield, Illinois. Today, they're the second largest pharmacy chain in the United States behind CVS. Today, Walgreens is in 25 countries and has more than 450,000 employees in 21,000 stores. Now, this company faces some headwinds with competitors such as Amazon that sell similar products that Walgreens carries. That said, Walgreens is up for the challenge as they're investing in acquisitions, as they did with the 1,900 Rite Aid stores that they bought, as well as the distribution centers. Walgreens Boots Alliance has increased its dividend for 47 years in a row, and they do so typically in September. That was quite the list, wasn't it? Now, don't forget, there's a lot of things to take into consideration when investing in stocks. First, consider what kind of risk you're willing to take, how much money you can invest, as well as your long-term goals. Because it's always best to do your research before investing in anything. Now, do you own any of the stocks on this list? Let me know in the comments below, and why. I love reading and responding to all of those comments. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and I will see you in another video. Bye.